for those cat parents out there who, you know, they're feeding kibble and that's all that they've ever known. What would you tell those folks and explain it to them like what cats actually need?
First, I would
First,
say,
I see you.
yeah, been there, done that. I
Yeah.
think yeah, I was the girl that would roll around in my car with a bag of Meow Mix in the trunk, and you know, like, that was it. That's all we knew. And it is when you start. I always say I wish that we would have gotten like a little pamphlet or something when you get a cat, because you think of like a cat as like, oh, dogs and cats. Do you have a cat or dog? Like they're the same and they're not. And recognizing just cats are obligate carnivores. I mean, we had cats for so long before we even really realized
What that word
that meant
was.
for them biologically, you know, like all of that. So I feel like for those that are only feeding kibble right now and haven't even thought about it, just start exploring. It's a learning curve, and then when you realize you have to really know something before you want to, you know, start making changes.
Right.
And little baby steps make a big difference. So yeah, when you recognize that nutrition is a big deal for our cats,
Well, and
it gets exciting.
It does. I also think that a big lesson that we need to understand as cat parents is that our domestic, I say that with air quotes, cats in our homes, our house cats, are still scientifically 95.6% identical DNA, genome actually, which is bigger than DNA. Excuse me, bigger than DNA, but they are exactly identical to a tiger, right? So a tiger, what does a tiger need? If you go to the zoo and you see, you know, tigers at the zoo, what are they feeding them, right?
Meat.
How long are they living? And what are you feeding them? How healthy are their coats? How healthy are they? Even at the zoos, which we're not, you know, huge fans of the whole zoo situation, but even at the zoo, they are fed real fresh meat, and that's because that's what they need to survive. And that's what our cats, our domestic, in air quotes, our domestic kitties also need to thrive in this in our homes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's a really simple way to just break it down. It's not easy, but it is simple, and that's a great breakdown for, you know, just the ones that were just like us, who we didn't know any better at all, but we just did the best that we could until we did know a little better, and then that's where the choice is made. And what you guys do for, you know, just spreading the word and the awareness and the education and just doing it all for, you know, from the good of your heart is just, it's inspiring. So just thank you for what you do.
Thank you.